Hello friends, I am Mukesh Singh. In this demo, we are going to learn how to deploy a React application to Azure App Service using GitHub CI/CD pipeline. So before jumping into demo, please do subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any useful content. This is the GitHub repository with React application which we want to deploy using GitHub Actions CI/CD pipelines. So for CI/CD pipeline, first thing what we need is we need credential to connect our pipeline to our Azure resources. So for that purpose, what we are doing is we need to get these service principles. So I'll be using service principle. There are other ways as well, like publish profile and open ID connect. But for this demo, I'll be using service principle. So for service principle, you can use this command. This is Azure CLI command to create and uh, get those service principle. But for me, I had already created them. So what we are going to do is we'll go to GitHub repo and in this repo we have this settings. Even in settings already I have created, but I'll show how you can do it. So in settings we have this code security and analysis, deploy keys, and then secrets and variables. So we have to work with secrets and variables. In secrets and variables, we have this actions. So in this action, we have repository secrets. So in your case, if you haven't created, you will click on new repository secrets and it will ask for a secret name and the secret. So I had already created and I gave the name as your credentials, and if I go and click on edit, I cannot see them but I can update. So I'll just copy my secrets and I'll paste it here and update secret. So it is updated. Okay. So one part is completed, like the secret is in place, and now when we'll create the CI/CD pipeline, it will be able to access the Azure resources. So the next step is to create Azure resources. So for that purpose, we have to go to Azure portal. So here is the portal. Already I'm here. So app service. So we'll create an app service where we are going to deploy our React application. So select resource group, then I'll give name, tech word, it's available. And runtime stack, I'll take Node 18 LTS, operating system Windows, and here I'll take basic one. You can choose whatever is based on your requirement. Then review and create and hit create. So it will take some time to create the resource. So meanwhile, we work on creating the pipeline. So we'll go to GitHub again, and this time actions. Already I had created the pipeline earlier, and it had runs few were failed, few passed. So we'll create new workflow. So here we get lot of uh, predefined templates for deploying. We can choose anything from this. but what we'll do is set up a workflow yourself. So it will give this empty page for editing. So to make things quick, I had already code for this pipeline. So I'll just copy and paste it here and I'll explain what it does. So the first line is name, name of the pipeline. So I'll just name is tech word CI, or maybe I'll give CD as well. CD. And then on. So on push. So anytime we push any changes to this repository, it should trigger this CI/CD pipeline to deploy. And next part is env. Env is nothing but environment variables what we need. So these are very important if we have to use something multiple times. Say a web app, if we need it multiple times, we can declare it here, and with one change, or anytime we want to update, with changing one place, it will get changed. Otherwise, we have to search those things everywhere and then make. So I had created Azure Web App name, tech word, then Azure Web App package path. So this is the root path which I have chosen, just dot. So because our application is at the root path. And next is node version 18.x. If you remember, when we were creating a web app in Azure, we had chose runtime as node 18 LTS. So this is, so next part comes the job, where the actual steps for deploying, building and deploying the application happen. So in jobs, the first one is build and deploy. So it's basically the name. So run on Ubuntu latest. So what it will do is it will take a runner, an agent, it will be a machine, you can say a virtual machine, and it will run these steps in that virtual machine. So it's an agent, basically it's called. So Ubuntu latest, then steps, name, check out GitHub, action. Okay, so it will use, and these are the methods how it will going to perform. So action, check out main, and after that, use uh, next step is Azure login. So we'll use Azure login, and we'll provide the secrets. If you remember, in settings we have created the secrets with Azure credentials. So with that, then set up node. We'll set up node with given version 18. So node is set, and after that we'll run this npm install build and test. So run npm install, npm run build, the build will be created, and npm run test if present. So if in our case there is no uh, tests are there, but I have just kept it as is. So if it is present, it will run, otherwise it will ignore it. Okay. So this part is done. Deploy web app using Azure credentials. So here use this web app deploy with app name. App name here we have given tech word, and if we see package, where the package will be. So if you have created this React app, and if we run this npm run build, so all these build files are kept over build folder. So it will be root, and inside root build folder where, and after that Azure logout. And so I hope by this time our yeah, resource is created. So if we go to resource, and if we go to this URL which it had given. So it will be having, yeah, it has this default application. So now as we have the code for our pipeline, so what we'll do is we just commit changes. So we commit the changes and changes are done. So here if you see, it created the workflow TechWord CI/CD, and here it is build and deploy. It is running. So it will just take uh, I think very little while to get complete. It's really quick, and it's the best way for deploying any application because with this you automate things. From next time you have to just push the changes, and the pipeline will take care of building and deploying those changes to your Azure resources, your Azure web app. So here it is running this Azure web app deploy. So as you can see, it's completed. Everything is deployed. So let's go back to the URL where we were seeing the default application and just try to refresh it. And yeah, here you can see welcome to Tech Word with Mukesh. And now say if we want to make any changes on this. So for deploying those changes, what we'll do is we just go to GitHub again, and let's make some changes to our code. And say we come to this source and app.js, and here let's not this here small. Okay, I haven't clicked the edit file, so edit file, and here say h2 edited by Mukesh h2, and let's commit the change. I had committed the change, and if we come back to actions, here already it is started the pipeline as soon as the commit is done, and here same process it is doing. It is running Azure login and everything. It will come down, and it will deploy all those changes. And once it is deployed, we'll check the changes are reflected in our application or not. So as you can see, the pipeline build and deploy is completed. So let's go back to again to here and just try refresh. And now you can see edited by Mukesh. So that's it for this demo. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And please add your valuable comments, what you liked and what you don't, and any future changes you need, or any specific topic you want me to make video on. Please do that, and please do subscribe. Thank you.